Hi, my name is. Imagine if I entered a bleep like. Beep. No. Well, I could do a beep, but using a calf noise like this. That would work. That would work, wouldn't it? That would get a lot of southern folks. That would get a lot of country folks under that. But no, this video is going to be about something I had written on my phone that no one can see. Hold on, let me see if I can turn down the brightness. And still, you guys can't see, but what it is something I wrote when I was really depressed in life. But I wrote many different things: time, love, choices. I wrote a lot. And the last thing I wrote that I actually saved was called approval. I'm going to read what I wrote and then I'm going to finish it off. I hope you understand or find a deep message between this, and if you don't, you can comment and I'll answer your comment. I know that for a fact. And if you're going to reply a negative comment, thank you for watching the video, and I will not give you negative attention. Here we go. Approval. Why do we seek it from people that don't even matter to us? It's not going to make us feel any better. It actually takes away a part of ourselves if they approve us. Approval has a very thin line between good approval and bad approval. We all walk on that line, and every decision that has to do with approval pushes us either onto the grounds of good approval or we get pushed onto the grounds of bad approval. Sorry, my phone's dimming, so. Da, da, da. Anyway, now we can change from bad to good approval or good to bad approval in a matter of seconds. By changing our reasons for needing approval, that's how we do it. That is how we change from seeking good approval to seeking bad approval. Why do we even need approval in our life? Funny thing is, good approval can build our confidence, help us guide our life in the right direction, and teach us things we never knew about. But bad approval can blacken our spirits, destroy our good judgment, and make us lose ourselves while searching for approval. When we are searching for approval, I'm going to put it kind of like right here. When we're searching for approval, sometimes we don't even know we're losing ourselves until we make a dramatic change in our lives, or our friends tell us that we've changed. Well, it says here that it says when our true friends tell us we are changing for the worse, but I'm just going to say when our friends are telling us we're changing for the worse. And it's scary to think that such a simple thing can apply either great damage or great upbringing to our lives. We shouldn't take the risk of searching for this powerful decision, but we take the risk because if we don't, we question, because if we don't, everything we do we will question, or we will find a way to regret it, even if it was something beautiful we were a part of or something terrible we were a part of. Now I'm going to add on a little bit on my wisdom. Sorry, my journal fell. The thing is about approval is we have so many YouTubers commenting, or so many YouTubers making videos about saying we don't need to seek approval and we can forget all about them, that words can't bring me down. Actually, it's kind of the worst thing, because our brains can always remember what has been told to us. If you get punched in the gut by your friend, literally, get punched in the gut by your friend, our bodies will physically remember it through you having a soreness or bruise or breakage or anything in your body. But if you are told something that is completely damaging, your brain will remember and put it on repeat sometimes. And that's the thing about approval. We say words can't bring us down, but in reality, most of the YouTubers who say that are just liars. I'm not saying that they're liars completely, but I'm saying that one thing that they're saying is actually probably the most terrible and stupid advice given to us, people who don't use YouTube or people who aren't YouTubers. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm giving advice. Do seek approval, but when you're seeking approval, always remember the reasons why you need the approval. And a good reason for why you need the approval is, well, not to feel good about yourself, but to have a greater understanding of your life, of your family, of everyone else's lives. That's what approval is, to have a greater understanding of things. See, what I've learned ever since writing that, since that was about a couple months ago, is that approval actually, you get to learn more about people when you seek good approval and or bad approval. Just seeking approval in general, you will learn things about yourself. When you make it emotionally, physically, and mentally aware you're seeking approval from someone, your mind just takes a step back, and then you can kind of look at a person who you're trying to get the approval of, and then you're thinking, wait, why am I seeking the approval of this person? Whether or not it's someone that I love or whether or not it's someone that I hate, why am I seeking it? And your brain kind of just takes a step back and makes you see from a third person angle of who they are, instead of the personal angle dear and true to your heart, or true and dear, or whatever it's called. Well, near and dear, which near and dear to your heart and mind. But it's kind of weird, but you need it and you don't need it. Disapproval, you don't need it, but you also do need it. Good approval, you don't need it, but you also do need it. See, for bad approval, you can find out you can have a greater understanding of someone through bad approval, but with good approval, you can find out that you did something you've been wanting to do for maybe months or years or something. But it's just funny because that thing has caused so much wreckage, and I know for a fact that's caused wreckage in my life. I have people that I want to gain approval from them so desperately, and when I made it physically and mentally aware and spiritually aware to me that I was looking for their approval, it was like my mind actually took a step back, and I looked over all of my memories with that person, and I realized something. That person already gave me their approval. I just didn't know it, because I had been looking for them to physically say that they approved of me, which is what we all want. But it's not what we all need. So, in the spirit of trying to give people a good idea of what is, or just give them good advice in general, do seek approval. Do seek it, but always be self-aware of everything you do. Don't do it to the point where you're thinking, well, if I wear this dress, then my colors will clash with my makeup. Or if I wear this shirt, which is green, I wear pink leggings, I will look hideous. That is not the self-aware I am talking about. I am talking about every day, at least try to for a second. Just go to your mirror and take a step back and then think, why was I doing that for this reason? It's kind of weird, but it actually works. Because then you take time and then you start thinking, that was either pretty stupid of me, that was pretty smart of me, or that was more of a, okay, I think I need to look into more of myself on why I'm doing this. You don't need a psychic telling you these things. You don't need a tarot card reader telling you how your life is going to be, because that is for another video. It's called Choices, and I will post it soon, but for now, I'm going to tell you this. The approval of life is greatly important in our lives. It is. It's greatly important, but it's not making millions. It's not. It's about being able to come home, go to bed, but actually have peace of mind. When you go through your day and you can be peaceful, and I don't mean stressful by schedule, but I mean peaceful by mind, where you can go walk into a room, but you don't feel stressed. You feel as though you did it. You don't, even if this doesn't work out, you know that there's something that will be able for me later on in life. When you're peaceful like that, that's when you've gotten life's approval. Don't physically look for it, but mentally look for it. And by mentally looking for it, I'm sorry, I'm about to go. I'm 9:55, which means I have been talking for 9 minutes and 55 seconds. Let's not. I wanted to make this 10 minutes even. I didn't. My OCD side of me is not being really happy with this. But the approval that you should be looking for is not only within yourself, but is within your daily life. Rich people, if any of you who think that once you're rich, your life will be grand, sorry, phone notification. If you think your life will be grand and easy when you're rich, it won't. But when you're rich, you also don't, it's harder for you to do many things. And that is one thing that is not good. So, back to approval. Approval of life is peace of mind each night. Being able to go home each night and just think, wow, I don't have to worry about anything. Because I know that one door closes, another one opens. But I know that for a fact, even if all doors are closed forever, I'm happy. And that is the approval of life you should be looking for. Whether it's the approval in your life, whether it's being able to have a husband and family, or wife and family if you're a guy or a girl, or I don't know. But if you have a wife or husband at home and you have kids also with your family, if it's within your family, within your work, within groups of people, it's weird, but it's true. And the funny thing is, I know people who do not have as much money as I do, and I'm not going to openly say that I have a lot of money. That's my mother. But know people who don't have as much money as me, and I do not have a lot of money. But the money I do have is more than others. But I get jealous of those people who don't have as much money as me, because those people I do know, they have a peace of mind. They can't stop not putting a smile on their face. They can't stop it. They love smiling because they are able to, because they're peaceful within their lives. It's great. And I am going to be happy when I'm able to say one day, to whether or not I have kids or not, to my kids, that I was peaceful in my life before I died. But who knows? But next video I will be talking about choices. But for now, my last words of wisdom so I can make this 13 minutes straight. Approval is neither good nor bad. It's an equal yin and yang. And that yin and yang will make you feel really happy. I'm going to say goodbye now. I won't make a minute-long outro, intro, whatever YouTubers call it. I will say this. Sorry, I have something that is very shaky. But I will say this. Goodbye. I hope you watch my video again. And please comment if you have any questions that I could put into a video, collaborate all up together, and give you answers. And if you want it to be privately answered questions, I will figure out a way to privately chat to you and answer your questions. And goodbye. Bye. I'm going to wait until this is 40 seconds. Okay, bye.